turned over and went to sleep. Because I knew she was going to die. I kept going in to see the angel, so I knew when my mom was really going to die. She died 6 days later, after I saw my father in heaven waiting. She died 6 days later. My father was waiting. I had wonderful parents. They knew the Lord. Not as strongly as I do, but they knew the Lord. They were fun. I had a lot of fun with my parents. So, you're 102. So, last time I talked to a 102-year-old lady, she told me some very interesting things. She said, we had no indoor plumbing. We had an outhouse. And with the outhouse, she said, they would bring this truck every now and then. And this truck would come and it would sweep up all the poop from the outhouse. So we'd have room to go again. Well, I never knew that. I'm sure you did, right? Yes, she told me about that. She told me about the first horse and buggy. She told me about the horse and buggy and the first car. But she really couldn't afford a car. It took a long time before they could afford it. But she had a horse and buggy, and she told me how the downtown was around, I think it was around Howard or Charles Street, how they had horse posts, and there were horses there.
I'm going to just say goodbye to her. I'm going to go wait in the car. Merry Christmas. It was so good seeing you. And I got you a special perfume. I want you to smell it to see if you like it, okay? Oh. I want to see if you like the smell. Because if you like it, then I want you to have it. Do you like that?
Yes,
Okay, then I'll put it in your drawer, okay?
okay.
Okay. I love you.
I'm not a perfume wearer.
Right. No.
No, I don't like the smell of perfume. There's only one kind that I would take.
Right.
Have a good night, okay? Good to see you. All right? I'll see you soon.
Thank you, Dina. So listen, so she had an outhouse, right? And then she told me about the horse and buggy and how she had fun on the horse and buggy. And then when the car came, and oh, she taught me a lot about history.
Good woman she was, huh? Nice lady. Yeah. She's got some good stories. Marilyn's an incredible lady. I'm glad I have her, in my life.
I put up a lot of, because of his mother making him do things. His mother made him do so many bad things. I'm telling you, I've had to go back and do a lot of correction. And her spirit is still trying to nab him. She won't leave him alone at times, but I can tell when she's acting up, because he used the word show. Shenanigans. Show this, show that. I mean, Jezebel was trying to... She worked so hard to get him back even when she was dead. Her spirits tried to still get him. That's the hardest spirit. That's the number one hardest spirit to deal with. But he knows Jesus Christ.
Right.
And sometimes I have to work with him because Danny used to try to get him before he found the Lord. And when I got rid of Jezebel in the place, not long afterwards, Danny wanted to know what he could do. And I told him the spirit he had to get rid of because they connect with each other. That Jezebel likes the spirit he used to be. And I can't think what it was. It was a snake. But I can't think of the name of the snake. Python. The python. So he renounced the python and he said, I'm free from Jezebel. I can feel it. I can feel it.
Yeah.
So, and then not long afterwards, Danny finally accepted the Lord. Danny accepted the Lord.
It's all for show. Just for show. It's only for show.
Stop that.
good.
Jezebel spirits cannot be in this room. I asked the Lord to do a sweeping clean of this whole area. Whatever was said does not go back to any wrong spirits. Clean this place out. Oh my gosh. Take your angels and come and do a sweep in this place. But I'm glad you found out, Jezebel, if your spirit trying to knock her in here. I'm glad you found out. Because you done lost. Because you could still have wrong spirits and Jezebel could try to get in here. Because she used to visit you in here. Do you feel the difference?
It's so cleansed in here.
When I did that, it started getting cleansed.
Enlightening, Marilyn. It is absolutely like a lightning bolt just struck down and hit us, all of us at once.
Do you feel the difference in the atmosphere? As I did at spiritual cleansing.
Oh, yes.
And Jezebel spirit in here. And any other foreign spirits that don't belong.
Thank you, Marilyn. You've
I
done
didn't think
wonders.
to start with that.
Glad you could meet my grandmother.
I've been wanting to pray with her. And it got so, I'm glad she was a little late, Dina was late, because it gave me a half an hour's worth of prayer.
Everything falls into place.
I was very slow today because of my knee, and I'm just starting to walk without the wrap because of the injury I had, very severe injury. But Satan didn't get me down because I had warfare angels. I had angels. I could see angels petitioning in front of the throne room, Jesus, for my health. And I had 2 spirits come to me in the spirit and say, Marilyn, what do you need prayer for? And I told them. And I got to speak to them over the phone. And they said yes. You know the 2. You know what I'm talking about. So both of them were praying for me. So I had a lot of people praying. A lot of people prayed after that accident. I was well prayed for. I mean, there was a circle of angels, almost a full circle, right around the throne room. And not long afterwards, two males in the spirit realm asked me what I needed prayer for. They're my prayer partners. I pray for them too. I met this one guy many years ago when I was going with somebody and I was engaged. Then we sort of broke off, but we knew we were still going to be engaged. We just were taking it slower. And he was in a band. And the 2 guys that talked to me in the spirit for prayer, they were in the band too. And they used to have a little tape. But my friend I was going with said, give it to her. They're gonna make more. You'll get a copy then. So I gave it away and I have no copy. On it is a picture of what they look like. But I don't have the picture. I don't have it. But Barnabas has it. Thank God, because Felicio doesn't, but Barnabas does.
Right.
Because it has a very important picture on it. It's got a picture of this guy I went with.
Okay.
And this lady in the nursing home said, you can't marry him. He looks old enough to be your father. She met him in person and she said, no, he doesn't look that old. Later on, God had me deliver him from the spirit of death. And his face completely changed. And he turned around and he said, Marilyn, I'm sorry for all the pain I put you through. And looked years younger. And I looked at that picture on the tape versus his picture in person, a difference. And this lady was teaching, and she said, if you look considerably older than what you really are, then you have the spirit of death.
Oh,
And I didn't know that. God just told me that he had the spirit of death.
Unbelievable.
Thank God Barnabas hasn't. I want to see that guy, but Jazzy Bella said he's not around there, but he is into singing music, because he was writing music. He was the songs he wrote. So, do you have any? She said, all we can do now is say, thank you, Lord Jesus. Thank you, Lord Jesus. I'm sure you're saying that to him now. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Now you feel like you're ready to go. Because you were probably holding on. I don't want you to go yet. But you were probably struggling at times. Because you felt like, I don't want to get out. Please, Lord. Please, Lord. But now you know you will go to heaven and meet your husband. Your husband will be there. And your son will